Sorting through the donations of rice at his community centre, now turned relief centre, volunteer Yoshitaka Sakuma. He's now supporting 1,000 of his neighbours with food aid, he tells us. Throughout the day, a stream of people turn up for handouts, then disappear again into the surrounding housing estate. These are the Nikkei, descendants of Japanese settlers to South America. They were enticed to move back to Japan with their dependents when the country was hungry for workers in the booming 80s and 90s. Their Japanese ancestry, it was thought, making them more able to adapt to working life here. But in the middle of a recession, Japan is no longer so welcoming.
On this estate, there are 5,000 Japanese and 5,000 Nikkei. But about 70 or 80% of the Nikkei have lost their jobs.
The Hamigaoka estate and others like it are a world away from the well-ordered primness of middle-class Japan. They never enjoyed much of Japan's success in the good times and are now suffering the worst in the bad. At home looking after the children, Silva Nascimentos lost his job several months ago and is about to lose his welfare payments. His wife works only part-time and they face the choice of whether to accept a controversial government offer to pay for their return to Brazil, but in doing so giving up any future rights of coming back to Japan.
It's not a good scheme. We're young. We want to be able to come back when the economy is good. It doesn't make sense.
At the church group he attends, the congregation has slumped by more than a third as friends and neighbours have slowly drifted back to South America. This part of central Japan, with its manufacturing base, managed to survive previous recessions, but falling exports are hurting Nagoya. And people here are divided on the fate of the guest workers.
We invited them to come here, so if we're now asking them to leave, then that's like a breach of contract.
I think they should be given the opportunity to come back in the future.
There are lots of ordinary Japanese without jobs, and the government has to help them before the foreign workers.
Critics of the scheme see it as a major setback in getting Japan to open up its economy to foreign workers, just at a time when it's needing them most.
My friends all say this is racism, but I love Japan. I keep asking myself, is this discrimination? I try not to think like that.
A community special enough to be invited to take up jobs here, but now finding when those jobs are gone, they're not special enough to stay. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Nagoya, Japan.